welcome to today's edition on the Gallery TV. My name is Shedra Victoria, and we are on the newsstand in Lagos, and we are still on this issue of coronavirus. We want to know what people are talking about in this issue of lockdown in Lagos. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. The government has ordered for lockdown all over Lagos State, and what are you saying about it?
The government have ordered for lockdown for pending of, I think, a duration of 7 days. Then to some extent is a welcome development so as to curb the spread of the said disease, coronavirus. And then again, government shouldn't have, I will speak from two sides, in support of government and then against the government. If you call for a lockdown, of course, have you put things in measures that people will eat? And then again, presently, see, I'm a core member, and then you're asking us not to go for any function or for us to stay at home. We should have been paid earlier. At least you should have given us part pay up front. Even see part of our salaries for us to stock homes with foodstuff. Now, no measures have been put in place. Only what you said, everybody should be on lockdown. What if people cannot cater? There are some persons who that see, if they don't go out, they don't feed for that particular day. And then again, if you say we should stay at home, at least you should give us a token for us to stay at home. And then again, you've not put any measures in place, as in staying and staying at home. Does it guarantee us not to contact this said virus? It is not.
So are you not scared of this coronavirus disease?
I'm scared. I said I'm very, very scared, because if you've ordered for lockdown, you can see the Western world told their citizens not to go out. And then test kits like this nose guard they're putting on have been distributed to every homes. Now you're asking us all to stay at home. No test kits, no necessary things put in place. Then and then again, the richest man in China, Jack Ma, ordered for this test kit to be sent across African country, and then some days ago it arrived Nigeria, and then the government of the day have not even distributed this thing to one particular individual. It has been locked down there in other words, just giving it to the so-called senators, governors. So now you're now asking us to go on lockdown. An average Nigerian buy this thing with their own money, which is not supposed to be so. These are social welfare. This should be the primary aim of government. If you want people to stay in their house, let this what's it called, test kit, let it be accessible to them.
Why they shut it down? Where they don't have provision. If you go to other provision for the people who don't have any provision, go and sit down house. Do you know, in fact, 85% in Nigeria are not working. They based on their own. They struggle on their own, and you ask them to sit at home. In other country, I saw them. They sit at home sharing food, sharing money. In America, the oldest people, they have $1,300. The children have $500. Our owner, did you see anything? Nothing. I give you 1 week now. I say, oh, come out. Look at people outside. You can't put them indoor when there's no money, no food. Now our government has not prepared. Let me ask you, has your president addressed the nation? Has he tell us that there's coronavirus?
Are you saying that the government should provide food and facilities for its people, for the citizens of this country? Then if he provides it, you agree with the lockdown? Are you trying to say that?
That lockdown, let me tell you the truth. Now you lock down, people did not prepare. You just say lockdown, no movement. If people have not stocked food for the house, there is no provision, there is no money. Those who collect salary, they have not be paid. You said they should lock down. Let me tell you something. Let's take a look. We have money, we have these billions. A lot of people, business people, be bringing money to government. Look at this. I bought this 200 naira. We're supposed to be free. Other countries free. You are selling the 200 naira. And you said they should lock down for what? I gave you 1 week. Go outside and see people come out. That doesn't mean government, they have not even prepared. And thank God this is happening today in Aso Rock. Aso Rock have lockdown. They are telling us that it's partial lockdown. They are fumigating Aso Rock instead of them to go and fumigate the other former area. And also, I mean, so they said they are looking for 4,000 something people who are contact this thing there. You cannot sit in Abuja there and looking for them there. There is no provision. Or tell the police to lock everywhere. It's not possible.
So what are you telling Nigerians and what are you telling the government?
Nigeria, what I'm telling Nigeria now, number one, is that we cannot wait. I cannot stay in my house and looking for food to come. I have to go and struggle for my children. I cannot stay indoor without provision, without bringing anything for us. Let me even give you, can't they go to have donated money? A lot of business people have donated money. UBA donated money. Can't they tell our bank, I use Zenith Bank, can't they tell the MD at least let him transfer $10,000? As Atiko said, my two BVN, yes, if I get $10,000, I will stay at home. Now I'm holding water, I'm holding in my gadget. And let me tell you something. Our medias, they are trying. Our medias are trying. And they are Mohammed is sitting down there telling fake news, the president will not travel. If you know you don't want fake news, let the president address us.
I tell you, Mr. President, the reason why he could not address us, let me reiterate again that Buhari himself has problem. He has health problem. Now it is too obvious. If COS, Chief of Staff, Abba Kyari, could contract it in Germany over there and imported it into Nigeria, who do you think would have been the first person to meet him? The executive, the executive organ of government, all the officials. Okay, don't you think that Buhari has got this thing in his system? Buhari has contracted COVID-19, if you don't know. Look at governor of Kogi State. How did he get it? Abba Kyari visited him because the man was burying his mother. So, you know, as a guest, you are the host. If you see most of the important guests, you know, what do? You run over to them and embrace them. So they had close contacts, two of them. In fact, they embraced each other, which was why Kogi State governor contracted it. All of them that greeted Abba Kyari, they all contracted. This thing is not airborne. It is by contact. Those viruses, I believe, they move in their millions. Immediately you contract the affected person, it's going to enter you. You have your eyes, your nose, your mouth, even the ear. Do you understand? So let me tell you, Buhari has contracted this. It is too obvious.
So are you saying Buhari has the coronavirus?
Yes. Not only that, he mispronounces COVID-19 as COVID-19. Do you understand? Mispronunciation is part of it anyway. But if you are sure that he is healthy, he should come out just 5 minutes. Inspiring speeches, motivational speech. Just talk to the nation.
Okay, what are you saying about the lockdown that the government have said about the government have ordered for a shutdown? So what are you saying about it?
What I got to say about it is that lockdown is rubbish. The reason why it's rubbish is that you are not giving Nigerians anything, even one kobo to live on. You are not giving Nigeria anything. Look at America. America government budgeted trillion. If you convert that money in naira, it enter quadrillion. Do you understand? So why can't you pay direct through the BVN? UBA is giving them $15 million, which is just 5 billion naira. Why not UBA paying their customers through their BVN? And the other banks could join you. Do you understand? I know that First Bank has the largest number of customers in Nigeria. If First Bank pay their own, if they pay their own, they should pay through this BVN. And the other banks could join you. What is the big deal of giving to the government again? They have already seized that money. That $15 million, no. If they have disbursed it to CBN, it can never get to us. So if the disbursement is still within them, I believe if they are listening to us now, they should just pay to their customers so that other banks could join them. That's the best way for Nigerians to receive this money. Eventually, if this money get to them there, they will seize it. Look at House of Rep, Bajamila. They are talking about the new exotic cars they bought among themselves, how to distribute it. It's on the front page of the newspaper. I don't know whether you see it. What should be the subject matter of this time around? Should be coronavirus. But House of Rep, they are talking about bulletproof cars they bought in hundreds. They are distributing it among themselves. How to distribute it? That is what's on the front of page of newspaper. They are not after us. They are not for us. They are for them. Nigerian democracy is quite different. You people should know. No need of repeating one thing on and on and on and on. It will be a
So what are you telling Nigeria government? What are you telling them about the shutdown, about the lockdown?
telling Nigerian government. No, I'm talking to media, through the media. I'm trying to sensitize fellow citizens. I'm talking to people outside there, not Nigerian government. People that don't have that air, that they don't have air. People that don't consider me and my friends and the society. Why should I talk to them? Do we have government, by the way? Do you know the meaning of government? If you know the meaning of government, as a modern machinery, you should know that Nigeria don't have government. Nigeria is totally out of it. I don't have government here, so I don't talk to them. I'm talking to the people over there overseas, Nigerians in diaspora, to see what we are witnessing in this current APC zoological government.
All right.
Well, I have like 2 or 3 opinions. The other way around, the first opinion is for safety reasons. Then the other side is there is no provision for putting people indoor. Like other nations, we heard about this pandemic that is ravaging the entire world. They put their citizens in. They don't just put them in there to die of starvation. There's more provision. And we heard that they even used to supply food to their doorstep. But here, in this nation of ours, did you see any provision of that type? We always go for the short, coming. We don't really do the needful. It's not all about sending people inside. As you see some people here, they earn on daily basis. Somebody, Sanusi, that is the dethroned emir. I saw something yesterday. He said that Nigerian that has BVN, they are 40 million. That federal government, it doesn't take the federal government anything to dish out, let me say, 100 billion and distribute it among those that has BVN. That if they can give so amount to a House of Representative or Senate, what does it take them to remember their citizens in this trying period? Now, why I'm happy? This dance now is for both the rich and the poor. You see, God is wise. If you have a child, no matter how strong and stubborn that child is, you have a way of punishing that child. You understand? Had it been that this virus or coronavirus starts from Nigeria here, you can imagine they would left me and you here. Those big men, those are our politicians, they would take their family and themselves abroad. And God, with his own wise wisdom, started it from where they would have run to go and hide. Now, it's like they are a rat inside a hole. Choke inside there. It's either they come out and be killed or die inside the hole. I love this dance. All of us, we are dancing it together. It's very good. I think it's high time if we come out of this challenge, this issue, and they don't learn to put our hospital in order and other amenities which the citizens will benefit. If they are unable to put it in order, I think this thing will be worst.
Is that I think is no solution to the problem on ground. The solution actually is for the government to come out to sanitize places. Because even with the lockdown, as long as you said the vehicles should be moving around, people will be moving around. And they're not moving around because they want to move around. A lot of people are chased out of their home because of hunger. Most Nigerians are living from hand to mouth. Any day they don't go out, they will not feed. That is the problem. So let the government understand that people are hungry. The other way around, I believe there is hand of God in what is happening. God wants the thick-headed ones and the deaf ones to hear by fire and thunder. Who are the deaf ones? Our governments. They are pretending as if they don't know what Nigerians are going through. And that is height of wickedness. But God has released this virus to tell them that God is no respecter of human beings. It doesn't matter your status. It doesn't matter your political inclination. Death can come to anybody at any time. if it can happen to the world powers. Where are the G8? Where are the G20? What are they doing about this? This has incapacitated everybody. And for the thing to have come to Nigeria, and Aso Rock is now telling us how it's happening. The big week are telling us that coronavirus is real. That tells you how God works.
The lockdown government's ordered lockdown is just like they did not lock down, because they are not able to enforce it. And why people are coming out? Because they are not able to provide. People are feeling hungry now. So if there's any way of assisting the people who have stayed indoor, they don't have forced themselves to come out. Now, not only Lagos State, the Nigerian issue is always upside down. Now, how can you tell people to lock up their shops? And Lagos State is put in boss. This Marco Polo now running from Ogba to Agege, Ogba to Ojotubega. Is it not for government? Government are collecting money from there. Then how do people will get that money to pay that transport if they lock up their shops? But the business paralyzed. How can they do it? Now, like this you put on the nose. Lagos State government or government is federal supposed to supply to people, and the people in that their boss, they have to give them sanitaries to sanitize their hand. They have to provide this even if they want to enter. Now they make the lock up sit at home a right thing with a wrong approach. A right thing with a wrong approach. They approach it wrongly. If it's look at Italy, look at America, everything is totally closed down and the government are providing for them. And Nigeria cannot tell me that they don't have money to provide for their citizens. Money we are making before this thing, had it been Nigeria use it well, plan it well, we can provide. But because they don't plan this well. And now, the lock-up shop is spilling less. It's spilling less. People are going about. People are moving about. So it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And let me tell you, if this will continue up to next week, by this time next week, people will troop out. And the more people troop out, the more it becomes worse. Because this thing, you don't know who carry it. It doesn't show on face. It doesn't show on face. Until when you start feeling the symptom. And before you be feeling the stump, I think it have getting out of hand. You see, and moreover, the government do the lock-up shops. Government is supposed to, I have said it before, to provide centers where people will go and the testing themselves. Not only here, but at least there's supposed to be mobile clinic now. As we have mobile ambulance, mention on ambulance, testing people. Immediately they find out, then they refer you where they'll be treated. You see, I mean, I don't know how Nigeria approach their own things. I don't know how Nigeria approach their own things. Had it been this now is term of politics, you could be seeing all these leaders, politicians coming up, bubbling up, promising us that it will go. We've already voted them in, they start doing nonsense.
This is where we come to the end of today's edition on the Gallery TV. I really hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned a lot from this. My name is Shedrack Victoria once again and I wish you the very, very, very best. Have a nice day and see you next time.